Hi everyone, how are you doing? So just to continue with my 1920 classic circular shawl, which at the end of it I'm going to be using as a baby blanket to snuggle a newborn baby in. I'm now on round 9. So just to begin, you can see what I've done so far. This is making increasing the pattern slightly, it's repeating within the rounds, and it's just forming this lovely little fan sections here. So what I'm doing with this one, and this is UK terminology, so I'm doing 2 chain to begin with, which is 1, 2. I'm using a 2.5 crochet hook and I'm using 3-ply wool. Okay, so I'm doing a 2 chain, then I'm going to do a treble into the next treble stitch. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to do 5 treble into the next stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. Okay, then the pattern is then telling me to, sorry, I've added too many there, so I'm going to just unpick that and go back into here to do my 5th one, which is 1, 2, 3. Now it's telling me to do a single treble into the next 2, so I'm going to do 1, 2. It's then telling me to miss a DC. Okay, so you can see here I've got 5 DC along the top. So I'm going to miss a DC and then I'm going to do, actually I need to do 2 chain first because otherwise the sizing won't be right. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and then I'm going to go in and miss a DC and then I'm going to do 3 DC. So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 chain, then I'm going to do 2 trebles, 1, 2, and then I'm going to do 5 treble into this 1 stitch here. I'll just unravel a bit more wool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to split my wool. Those that have watched this will know that I'm at danger of doing that quite often. So then I'm going to do 2 trebles, so that's 1, 2. I'm going to do 2 chain, and that's my first repeat. So you can see that this is forming like a lovely little, almost like a lovely little love heart. And that is basically your pattern repeat. Okay, so I've done 2 chain to start with. So now I'm going to do my next treble, and I just hold my piece of work how is comfortable for me. Everybody will hold their work differently, and just find a way that's comfortable that you can then just get a speed up really and just see how you go. I'm trying to keep an eye on my tension. My tension is something that I know I don't really focus on as much as I should, if I'm truthful. It's something that I forget about. I just start crocheting and pretty soon I notice that some stitches can be a little bit different to others. Because I'm not doing this commercially, I'm doing it for families and friends. It is something that I don't get too beat up about, only because it's something that I can work on. It's something that I can strive towards, to getting better at. For me, you know, I do craft for fun, so this is the most important thing. Okay, so I'm just going into my DC, and I'm getting quite excited because fairly soon we'll go up a crochet hook size, and I always think that when I go up the next size hook, it always makes my work feel like it's growing a little bit quicker. I did have a little bit of a disaster with this round before, and I did have to unpick it because I noticed that I hadn't done 2 of the chains here. So when I came to sort of look at it, it just wasn't right. It wasn't sitting right, and I thought I need to unpick it and do it again. So that's what I've done. So it slows you down a little bit when you have to unpick things, but I just need to focus and concentrate a little bit more when I'm doing it. So, but it's good. It makes you aware of things. It helps you to see where you go wrong, how you correct them. There's nothing wrong with that. And at the end of the day, this is a lovely handmade piece rather than a machine-made piece. And I think handmade things are always a little bit special, which is nice. So I've done 4 there, so I'm going to do another 1 to make it 5. Okay, and then I'm going to do 2 treble. And again, just a reminder that I'm using UK terminology here. I started looking at a pattern today that's got US, and I'm just trying to work out how to do it, because I do tend to have 2 or 3 projects on the go, just in case I get a little bit bored with the one that I'm doing. So it's just nice to be able to sometimes just swap and change and think, oh, do you know what, I've got time, I'm not under any pressure to do that one, so I will do something else just to give me a little bit of a difference, just to break my time up a little bit. And I'm just reading, trying to figure out, make my head switch with the terms in the terminology, and that can be a chat. I think terminology in anything you do is half the battle, because once you know what somebody is meaning by a certain terminology, then you can work towards what you need to do. It's just figuring out what that person was meaning or what their intention was when they wrote it, and that's what determines the pattern. So I would always suggest, something that I found quite useful is, before you start a piece of work, just get yourself familiar with what the pattern is. If you can, before you buy a pattern, just research whether it is written for the UK market or the US market. Just make sure you know what you've got. One thing I do if it's for the US market, I actually just have a little notebook where I will write down the rows as I go and just work it out, so that I can understand and I can envisage what it's meant to be in my head, and I just find that helps a little bit. But here we are doing our 9th round here, and I'm just going to do this here. Okay, and I'm going to do my 2 chain, and then you can see I've done 3 bits now to that. I've got another 3 to go. That's becoming slightly bigger. Look, I'm increasing it with these 5 treble stitches. and that's what my increase is, okay, because I'm fanning that out and that's make it looking quite flat. Okay, so here I go again. I'm just doing one treble, I'll do another treble, then I'm going to do 5 treble into my 1 treble. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I'm going to do a treble into my next 2 trebles. Ooh, and I've split my wool there, look. So I'll just take that back so that I can go a bit slower and not split my wool. Okay, 1, 2, I'm going to do 3 DC, which is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do 2 chain, and then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 treble. See, I've done that wrong. I've done that. Can you see I've missed that one there? So I'm just going to come back and I'm going to do that one again. So I'm going to just wrap that around and go, that's 1. And then this is my second one. And then this is my 5 that I need to do into this 1. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I'm going to do 2 trebles into my next singles. So that's 1, 2, then I've got 1, 2, and then I've just got 2 more repeats to do. Okay, so it's 2 chain, and then I'm going to do a treble, five treble into 1, it's 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to do 2, trebles there, my 2 chain, and I am going to check this when I finish it off so that I can just double check that I've done it right before I move on to round 10, because as the rounds get bigger, I just want to try and be a bit slower just to make sure that I do it correctly. So I'm going to just do another treble here. So that's 1, 2. If there's anything you think that would help me in how I do my crocheting, please say. I love to learn new ways of doing things and just to see how other people do them. And if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe. I will try and put up more videos of me actually doing projects, hopefully from start to finish, and also little tutorials and things of just how I do things. I'm not saying that I am an expert at everything, but I'm happy to share the hints and tips of things that I've learned along the way. So please feel free to share anything with me. And I've just got one more little pattern repeat to go now. So I'm going to do my last group of trebles. So that's my first one. Moving on to the second one to do my second here. Moving on to do my group of 5. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm just going to do, oops, I need to slow down a little bit. I'm going to do here 1, 2, my 2 chain, and then I'm going to do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 2. I'm quite a visual person, so like when I look at a pattern, sometimes I work it out just from sight. I don't always, you know, sometimes I sort of think, okay, I'm not really 100% certain, but if I look at like the picture and I can make it look, that's how I work it all out. So I'm just going to do my last 5 here. So that's 1, 2, 3, unravel my wool, 4, 5, and that is 1, 2, and then I'm going to do 2 chain. She says jumping the gun a bit. Right, okay, so I'm going to do just my last treble, and then I'm going to do 2 chain, and then I'm going to join into my it says to my second chain, so I'm just going to go into here, in through the second loop, because I'm picking up all of my, your chain is essentially 3 stitches or 3 bits of wool. So you can see you've got your bit at the back there, and then you've got your 2 bits at the front. Okay, and that is then, I'm going to just pull that through to do my slip knot and pull this through this side, and that is, she says, can I pick that back up and save it? Yes, I should be able to. There you go, it slipped off my hook. And there you go, that is my round 9. So if I just double check it, so you've got your 5 there, your 2 chain, your 5, 2 chain, 2 chain, 2 chain, 5, 2 chain, 2 chain, 2 chain, 5, 2 chain. There, that looks like, I think I've pretty much remembered everything. So thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Enjoy your crochet projects, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye.